Hello everyone, this is Tracermay 21. Oh my goodness, I'm actually bringing you guys a video today talking about why I make music. I was gonna type up an outline to this, but after a while I just thought about it. I'm like, okay, well, what the heck, I may as well just talk it on out. But I mean, I'm just addressing one thing before I even start. Well, you know what, I'm not gonna go into that in this video. I'm gonna just wait until the next video. But long story short, why do I make music? So first off, I'm going to start off with the first types of music that I ever made. Obviously, I've been playing the piano for years. I think the first type of piano I had, it wasn't even a piano, it was like an organ. We had an organ at my house and whatnot. I was like 5 years old, and then someone taught me how to play certain songs and things of that nature. And then I just stuck with that for a while, and basically my grandmother, she bought me a little, child's piano. I was like 7 or whatever. I was playing that, and long story short, on that particular piano, that's when I started to come up with my own songs. And the thing is, the reason why is because, okay, I didn't like the fact that I'm playing something that belongs to someone else. And then it's like, okay, yes, I can play this one song. And then I don't know what happened. I think I was watching like Arthur or something years ago. This was obviously when I was like 7 years old. But I was watching Arthur and stuff, and I'm like, man, he's playing the same song that I played on the piano, and he's playing it so much better. And see, I mean, I just felt like, okay, if this is going to be one song that I can play better than anyone else, it's obviously going to be my own song. So, long story short, my first song that I've ever came up with was called From the Heart. Obviously, you guys heard this beat that I made or whatever, and I also played this song on YouTube. Basically, I mean, it's on my channel. But see, the thing is, obviously I added more and more to the song as I grew older because I got better and better at playing the piano. Now, long story short, the second piano that I had got, or not the second, the third type of piano I had got was the Casio keyboard. Now, no, I'm lying. The fourth, that was the fourth piano I got. The third piano I got was this larger child's keyboard, and I was like, what, 8 or 9? And it was a lot bigger. It felt more like an actual piano, and that's when I basically came up with even more songs. I came up with even more songs I could play on the piano and things of that nature. Came up with my own little sound, my own melody, and things of that nature. Now, before I even got the Casio keyboard, I used to have this one guy. He was like my best friend. He was like almost like a brother to me. He taught me, well, forget that. Let me just say this first. It was like, okay, he heard me playing the piano, things of that nature, how much I love to, come up with my own music. And he just sat there, he said, okay, dude, like, you can come up with your own music so well. That being said, I mean, I freaking make beats. Well, this is what he told me. He said, I freaking make beats. So, I mean, and obviously he didn't just say, okay, I can teach you. I begged him to death. I begged him to teach me how to do this because I wanted to take playing the piano to the next level. I just felt as if I wanted to do even more, when it came to making this music. So he pulled me on the computer, showed me this program called FL Studio. He said, you may like this one because it's particularly unique to people that come up with their own sounds. Because obviously a person that sample other people's music, they they basically do the whole Pro Tools thing or whatever. I'm not talking down to it. It's just not me. Why? Because I don't sample people's music, and the only reason why is because I want to make all of my music original. Now that's just not byproduct. That's basically me acting biased towards FL Studio. But I mean, long story short. When it comes to the fourth piano I got, it was a Casio keyboard. And after that, I mean, that's when I basically came up with more and more ideas on making music. And then I believe the moment I got the Casio keyboard, that's the very moment I started my YouTube channel. That's when I basically, I had did my very, 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 very first video was a video of me dancing. I think it was called Having a Good Time, or video from my phone. I don't know, but I mean, obviously you guys could look at it. It's very, very old. Like, it's horrible quality, all of that crap. Like I said, it was the very first video I made. But long story short, I basically, how can I put this? I don't want to get off topic because I was about to start talking about when I started my YouTube channel. So basically, when it comes to the whole music thing, why do I make music? Now, when it comes to the reason why, The reason why I make music is very simple. I want to express myself in a way that everyone else can understand how I feel without me exactly explaining how I feel, if that makes sense. Because when I was younger, when I played the piano and things of that nature, I felt so many emotions. I felt so much inner sadness. I felt so much inner emptiness, if that made sense. And I wanted to portray that emptiness, that sadness, those emotions that I felt into music. And that was the best way that I could express myself, because in certain times, I mean, I used to be very shy when I was younger. Obviously, that's different now. But, back then I found it difficult. I mean, not very found it difficult. I found it very difficult to express myself. And long story short, through my music, I've just felt as if I can express how I feel about a certain situation, my current situation, things of that nature. And as time progressed, it just got stronger and stronger. And then the only reason why I started to make music, and it's not even that, like, how can I put this? When I make music, it's based off of how I feel. And I'm just touching bases on most producers right now. Most producers, or a fraction of producers nowadays, they either beatbox, or they have to hum a song or hear a melody or something like that, blah, but the only thing that I think is different between me and them is because me, I don't hum a song, I don't think about a melody, I don't sit here and say, okay, what kind of beat am I going to make today? I don't beatbox or anything like that, obviously. It's just like, if I feel something, any type of emotion, I can make that emotion into a song, in such a way that obviously everyone can understand that emotion that I feel and feel it through their hearts, just as I feel the music or emotion through my heart. Now, long story short, touching bases on music in general, I don't listen to the radio. I don't listen to rap. Now I don't. I mean, I used to when I was like 18 or whatever, my little rebellious stage or whatever. But my thing is, like, now I don't even listen to music. I mean, I listen to music, but I don't listen to music. Like, okay, I listen to Japanese music, obviously. And, people can say, oh, you freaking lame because you listen to Japanese. Well, this is my thing. I freaking like Japanese music because I can feel their music. I'm not saying I like all Japanese music. That would be freaking crazy. Like, a person just under the song saying, "Anata wa do." This is my thing. I just like Japanese music that has freaking emotion in it. And my thing is, when it comes to music in general, I would say I listen to 3 genres or 4 genres. I mean, don't get me wrong. And these aren't really genres, I'm just categorizing them. Now, the thing is that, okay, 1, I listen to Japanese music, okay? I listen to classical music. Not all classical music. Now, when I say classical music, it's that epic crap, you know what I mean? Like Requiem for a Dream by Clint Mansell, James Horner, just people like that, people that make good classical music. No offense to Mozart or whatever, because I mean, I know Mozart did compose, I don't know if it was a fraction of Requiem for a Dream, I don't know. I think he called it some or something. But yeah, and that's just one thing. But the 3rd genre I listen to is American-made R&B, okay? And then the 4th is my very own music, okay? I think I listen to my own music more than anyone else. The only reason why is because, like I said, I pour my emotion into it. I pour my heart out into my music, okay? And because of that, just to understand how I felt at that particular time and learn from my very own experiences, to remind myself how I felt, and just to be able to learn how to move on and move by and things of that nature, that's why I listen to my own music, and things of that nature. And I get my very own inspiration for music from myself, if that makes sense. I mean, no, I don't mean it like that, because that sounds freaking arrogant. I mean, like, obviously I understand myself more than anyone else. And that being said, my music helps me understand how I feel. And because of that, it inspires me to make even more music. So long story short, that's basically how I feel when it comes to music, and why I make music and things of that nature. I'm not going to drag this video on. I know I don't have an outline. I really don't know how long I've been talking right here. But basically, if you enjoyed this video, like it, comment if you feel free, to comment. And obviously subscribe if you haven't, because like I said before, I bring anime. Oh my goodness, I'm not going to say all of that yet. So I'm just going to basically just tell you I bring talent, anime, and gameplay, anything related to those three categories. And I'm also, bringing even more, obviously, commentaries and things of that nature. Now, if you don't like this video, feel free to dislike this video. Like I said before, I would like to know what I need to work on in terms of quality. And as for, today, you guys take care, and I hope you enjoyed the video.